Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Victoria's destructive ailment, Xander and Sarah's child harmed? Days of Our Lives uncover that Sarah Horton visits Xander Cook. Nonetheless, Sarah is frightened when Victoria Cook has a fever. Despite the fact that Xander and Sarah are drawing nearer, might the child's sickness at some point reignite the mother's feelings of trepidation? Knowing Sarah, it would be very much like her to fault Xander for Victoria's fever. However, consider the possibility that Victoria's disease is really a harming. Constantine Meliunis played legend once, he could attempt it once more. Days of Our Lives spoilers: Sarah Horton's conditioning heart. DOL spoilers uncover that after Susan Banks was viewed as alive, Sarah acknowledged she was totally off base about her child's dad, once more. All things considered, Sarah and Xander have not rejoined sincerely. They are doing their best to co-parent Victoria. When one parent has Victoria, this includes exchanging custody. Days of Our Lives theory: Victoria's dangerous sickness, Xander and Sarah's child harmed? DOL Xander Cooks Association. Sarah and Xander chose to both go to Doug Williams and Julie Williams' tree managing party. Like that, neither would need to pass up Victoria's most memorable Christmas achievements, which remembers her own personal adornment for the Horton Christmas tree. Xander acknowledged that things were getting much better between them as individuals questioned Zara's attendance at the party together. Briefly, it nearly appeared as though both Xander and Sarah need to raise Victoria together, not separated. Days of Our Lives Victoria Horton's ailment. Days of Our Lives uncover that after the party, Xander gets his chance with Victoria once more. Sarah will go to Xander's place. At the point when there, she sees that Victoria has a fever. Sarah could attack Xander for not realizing Victoria was wiped out. Sarah could likewise contemplate whether Xander some way or another caused the fever. Is DOL the mystery poison? Sarah will need to have her little girl looked at the medical clinic. Under typical conditions, Victoria would most likely have a cold or something to that effect. Be that as it may, Constantine has proactively utilized Victoria once to play the legend. Despite the fact that Constantine hasn't actually been seen around the child much of late, he is frantic to get everything he could possibly want with Maggie Horton Kiriakis. Besides, Connie realizes that Sarah has a weakness toward him. Maybe Connie is liable for Victoria's disease. Is it conceivable that Constantine could have placed something in Victoria's mouth or jug while at the Horton tree managing party? Constantine's objective is not to kill the kid, just to play legend once more. Victoria's disease, harming, or whatever is tormenting her most probable isn't deadly. Notwithstanding, it would show exactly how hazardous Constantine is to Maggie and the remainder of Salem. Victoria's affliction intrudes on Sarah and Xander's New Year's Eve. Days of Our Lives demonstrate that Sarah Horton will make a stunning revelation similarly as New Year's Eve is going to move around. This year, the show will premiere on December 29th and should resume the following week. Sarah and Xander have been sharing care of their little girl and she will come around and visit him. It's even possible that Sarah has plans to celebrate with Xander. Notwithstanding, it appears to be that something will come up that interferes with their arrangements. What could occur? Days of Our Lives Sarah Horton and Xander Cook's arrangements fizzle. Days of Our Lives uncover that rather than an evening to remember or an alone chance to reconnect, it appears Xander and Sarah will nurture a debilitated child, all things considered. Sarah will find that Victoria Cook has a fever and she will ensure Xander knows this. Sarah may not be too energized and simply accepts that the child needs to remain in. Xander, nonetheless, may go into full frenzy mode now that the child is debilitated. Days of Our Lives Victoria's infection intrudes on Sarah and Xander's New Year's Eve. Sarah might need to invest more energy quieting Xander's nerves than sitting with their wiped-out girl, since it doesn't appear to be anything serious, essentially not yet. Sarah might get a little worried and ask Mary Beth Evans Kayla Johnson to look at Victoria to calm both her and Xander's fears. Even though Sarah is a doctor, this is her child. DOL Sarah Horton and Xander Cook work together. Despite Sarah's reservations regarding Xander, the two of them will collaborate to help Victoria get through this situation. After all, that is their young daughter, and neither of them wishes to be separated from her when she requires their attention. Xander and Sarah will arrange and attempt to ensure their daughter is all right. All things considered, this is a decent chance for them to bond. Sarah and Xander might perceive how well they cooperate, yet additionally the amount they miss one another. All things considered, these two were frantically enamored at one time and could be once more. Xander and Sarah can rest on one another and hold back to check whether Victoria's fever breaks prior to going to some other radical lengths. Will they see Victoria through together? Days of Our Lives, a heartfelt gathering underway. It appears to be that Sarah will remain the evening and assist Xander with really focusing on their daughter. Xander and Sarah will likewise share a few exceptionally close minutes while they are together. Xander might even suggest that Sarah and Victoria move in with him as a result of this. After all, he actually owns a 2-bedroom apartment that is large enough for the three of them. Will Sarah be willing to move in with Xander so that their family can get to know each other? Is this the start of an extremely heartfelt gathering for Xander and Sarah? Spoilers suggest there will be a reunion. Remain tuned to see what occurs. Gabby could make a prospering return with an all-new persona. Right now on Days of Our Lives, Gabby is waiting for her opportunity in a correctional facility at Statesville Jail. In the meantime, Stefan is being compelled to embrace an existence of wrongdoing by Clyde, just to keep her protected in jail. Fans definitely realize that Gabby's portrayer Camila Banus has left the cleanser for good. Hence, a jail spell on charges of offing Li Xin turned into the ideal method for taking her personality off the material. Nonetheless, taking into account the fact that Stefan is still adamant about rescuing Gabby from prison and bringing his beloved home. Any reasonable person would agree that Days of Our Lives isn't discounting her personality. Which just means a certain something: with Camila out of the picture, another person will fill Gabby's shoes. Interestingly, numerous rumors have circulated regarding a possible recast. A potential projecting require a person that sounded a great deal like Gabby had additionally as of late turned into a web sensation on the web. Days of Our Lives. DOL/Harris captures Gabby. Presently, the talk factories are beating that Days of Our Lives might have at long last found another Gabby. A little birdie peeps that entertainer Sherry Jimenez Ferris may before long show up on screen as Stefan's significant other. Nonetheless, neither the creation nor the entertainer have affirmed this story. In any case, we need to concede, she looks like it. Assuming the storyline upholds it, she can surely pull off depicting the notorious Gabby Hernandez. We looked at her social media accounts to see if she had any connections to the soap. What's Gabby's future on Days of Our Lives? Surprisingly, Sherry does use her official Instagram account to follow a number of Days of Our Lives cast members. Some of them incorporate Raven Bowens, Carson Boatman, and Camila Banus herself. Sherry additionally follows the Authority Days Peacock account. So while there is no authority affirmation to this gossip, there absolutely are some indications. After a profound jump into the web, we found that she'd been essential for a few truly heavenly tasks before. Remembering episodes for Pretty Little Liars, NCIS, and The Newsroom. She appears to have the acting skills necessary to play Gabby for a while. That is, assuming there is any reality in this pudding. Additionally, there is another large approaching inquiry. Will Gabby's recasting last forever or only long enough to complete her relationship with Stefan's story?